It's me, Ashley. Welcome to my channel. It is, I don't know, an awesome day in Everett. Today I am going to talk about my second coaching session. It was really good. I think overall, just the first meeting alone and having a few assignments and things to get done was great. I think it really kind of got me unstuck. I was kind of just sort of a little bit stuck somewhere. I'm not sure, why that is, but doesn't matter. Unstuck now. So moving forward now, and I don't know, I'm really excited. I think, my coach made some really good suggestions about things to do here in the future. And so I'm excited about testing that out. And what I will do is let you know how that goes. It's going to involve some door knocking, of course. And, of course, cold calling, which, I don't know. I think cold calling seems fine. I think what I hear from people when they're like, I don't like cold calling, I think is sometimes that, maybe they don't know what to say or how to say it or whatever. But if you know what to say, if you know what you're doing, then it seems like cold calling should be pretty straightforward. They also don't really like the rejection, because there's a lot of rejection. But you got to think about the rejection. You got to get through those rejects. The people that are like, oh no, I'm not interested, or oh blah 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 blah. You just got to get through the rejects so that you can get to the person that you can help. That's really what it is, right? You're kind of, I don't know, just working through the rejects. I don't really like people telling me no, per se. But if that's what it takes, then I guess they just have to tell me no until I get to the yes. So that's really what it's all about. And I think sometimes people get really attached to that when people are like, no, blah, 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 blah. And I think they really forget the part where your interest in them is more important than their interest in you. They also kind of get a little bit emotionally wrapped up in people's reactions, because sometimes people, they just have automatic reactions, and they're not even about you, which I think is sometimes difficult to deal with, or alarming, because I think, in my experience with door knocking, sometimes people have very surprising reactions. Like, I'm not very surprised when people just sort of like try to avoid talking to you, or they're just like sort of, like, I'm not hearing you, or thanks for coming by, but sometimes there are just other ones, like big gigantic dogs that want to eat your face off. Or, sometimes people yell at you. I've had that happen before. But, it's like no big deal. I think, maybe they're just genuinely scared. Or surprised. So, I don't know. I think that's okay. But, needless to say, I am really excited about the progress that I'm making with the coaching. I think, let me see if I can say some things that are specifically really helpful. I think having some sort of predefined areas of focus, very helpful. I think things that I can be held accountable to are very, very helpful, because then I have somebody who's like, well, why aren't you getting this done? Now, do I really need that? Maybe, maybe not. I'm not really sure. I think it's great actually to kind of help with starting a new habit, because sometimes, you just get into kind of like old habits and it's hard to sort of start a new one. So I think in those beginning stages it can be helpful. And it can be fun, like a bit of a game, which is great. Otherwise, I look forward to telling you more about my experience. I will tell you more about specifically what my coach has in store for me. It's going to be something different that I've never done before, which is exciting for me. I like that variety. And I don't know, I'm hoping to learn a lot. That's just what it's all about. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, or don't like the video, leave your comments down below. Follow me on Facebook, and check out my website, ashleybolden.com, and I will see you again soon, YouTube.